Hi everyone. We are very honored today to have Mr. Philippe di Meo with us today, and he is the founder of Les Liquides Imaginaires. Am I right?
Yeah, I am Philippe di Meo, the founder and the creative director of this French brand, Les Liquides Imaginaires, this perfume brand.
Thank you for bringing us so many good perfumes. Can I start with asking about your design journey? Because you started with a designer career, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you designed for many brands. Which part did you participate in that? For Guerlain or for the champagne company? Which part did you?
It's a different way. Yes, I have a design agency during 25 years in Paris, and with a lot of luxury brand, perfume for a part, and champagne, wine and spirit for the other part. It's important to say I prefer the alcoholic, the beverage part, because it was more authentic for part of the creation, but for perfume, it's another way. It was interesting too, but sometimes more superficial. But because you are talking about Guerlain, for example, my work for Guerlain is to create, for example, just a limited edition not about the bottle, but about the box. Create a special box for Christmas, for limited edition, or for the Valentine Day, for example. It's more about graphic design and identity, but with a very limited edition. Okay, same for a brand of champagne, but in general, it's more about packaging, graphic design, and sometimes design product. But for the champagne, it's the same. But in general, this brand asked me to build a universe, not only a design for graphic and product. They asked me, okay, how is possible to drink, for example, champagne, but in a new way? If you have to create a ritual to drink champagne in a new mode of degustation, for example, you have to create a new object. And in this case, it's different because the reflection is more deep. It's not only a question of beauty. You have to aesthetic. You have to create something, a real reflection behind. And for me, I prefer this way because it's a good way for me to write a story since the beginning. Because if you have to build a big universe, you have to build something strong since the beginning, and you have to build a story. It's the reason why I use the same way for my brand.
Yeah, so what prompted you to start perfume yourself?
The brand, is built 15 years ago, but it's important to say that at the beginning it was not supposed to be a perfume brand. It was just an artistic exhibition in Paris, near the Champs-Élysées. During the design week in Paris, we have a design week in September, and they proposed to me, okay, do you want to create something special for this design week in a new hotel near the Champs-Élysées? Okay, I'm totally agree about this. And I took perfume like a material, because I would like to hold the role. I think the design week expect to me that I decided to create, for example, a seat or a furniture with a wood or with metal, but I changed the role. Okay, I don't want to use a real material. I prefer to use something immaterial, and perfume is immaterial ingredient. And I think I decided the challenge was more interesting.
That's why you started Could you tell us about the design of this bottle?
About the bottle.
Did you come up with the design yourself?
Yes, I designed it myself. I designed this bottle because it's a part of my job. But if I go back 2 minutes to the exhibition at the beginning, the bottle doesn't exist. No, there is no bottle. I present the perfume in a big amphora because for me, amphora in the past was the first bottle. It was the origin of the bottle. We use the water, the wine, the oil was used in amphora. And I use a kind of big amphora with the same shape that the cup, but if we can transform. After that I say
some research about it.
and I can do something for you to show you the first idea. If you keep the cup and you put the bottle, now it's not the same object, okay? It's like a small grain and
At least this is rather heavy.
It's different, but it's not the end of the transformation. You can do something more. Yeah, you can add a second cup, and in this case, it looks like the first amphora that I use for my exhibition. It's like a column, you know, and it changed all the bottle. Yeah, and you can, if you want, you can also use, for example, because I like to touch, to feel the juice, the texture of the perfume. And if you put, for example, the perfume on the top and use in this way, you put on the skin, and for me it's more sensual. You can put here. It's a different way that you can use, and when you use the bottle in this way, it's a way that you can create a relation between you and the bottle. It's more than perfume.
So it's more than graphic. It's like a product design, innovation.
It's important to transform something because it's the work of the designer needs to offer something more than just an object.
I think. Then can you give me like 3 words to describe your products? 3 words, like for example, innovation, or I don't know. You come up.
Well, 3.
Maximum 3.
Maximum. No, because the 3 is the key number on the one. Obviously, okay. Poetry is very important. Dream because for me the perfume opens imagination. Okay, it is a way to dream. For me, the first role of the perfume is to open your mind to dream with perfume. And maybe the last one is friend or friendly. Why? Because for me, perfume is like a friend. Okay, I like to talk with my perfume. No, I'm not crazy, but it's true. I like because when you buy a perfume, for me, first perfume is more than just a perfume. It's not only to smell good, and you have to expect something. When you buy perfume, for me, it's like a deal. Okay, I buy you because I trust on you. And I want, I buy you. Okay, now you have to give me something in return. You know, it's like a deal. And perfume need to offer to you. I don't know. It depends on the story behind each perfume. But this one, for example, the keyword is desire. The perfume need to offer to you the desire. For example, for Dom Rosa, it's the story of romance. It's very romantic because it's. So maybe between the rose and the grape, and is a question of romance. If you are talking about Blanche Bete, for example, it's inspired by the myth of the unicorn, and the story is a story about the purity and the innocence between the beast, the unicorn, and a woman. around the white flower because all the ingredients inside the bottle are white. And it's very close to innocence, purity. This one is here. It's just fun and makes it work.
Can I ask, is this one the most the best-selling?
Yes, is it?
Around the world?
Yeah. And this one is the first, and Dom Rosa is good too. But this one is very.
And you wrote the story yourself,
Yeah, it's very unique story. I think it's impossible to find the same story in another one because. It's a myth and the legend of the unicorn. Unicorn is a special beast. It's a white beast. In general, it was a kind of star in the Middle East. The whole story, in the Middle East, the unicorn was very famous because the legend that is between legend and reality. Because for example, at this time the king or the very famous, very rich people want to have a horn of the unicorn.
The horn.
Yeah, because it's is a very precious object, and also because we said is a part of the legend that the horn of the unicorn can purify the water. It's like something like a baguette magic, something magic, but it was just a legend, sure. And the rich people, want to have a horn of the unicorn is in the house or with business. But it's impossible because you can see the unicorn and you can catch the unicorn. And the story says that the only way to catch the unicorn and to attract the unicorn is there is a rule. You have to invite a young woman with a pure heart in a white garden, with a beautiful white garden with a white and beautiful white flower.
And use her as the bait.
And only the pure woman and the middle of the beautiful white garden with a beautiful scent. And the unicorn was attracted by the purity and the innocence, and they became friends. The woman, this is the legend, and the beast. And they're friends. And in this case, you can catch the unicorn and keep it all. But there is a danger behind this because if the woman is not pure, the unicorn wins that and can kill you. Voilà. And it's a big story, but we with Wisterner from Givaudan, the perfumer behind it, we use all the detail of the story, for example, to translate the purity and the innocence. We use a lactonic accord. So you have to just
the milk accord.
You have to. So it's very milky and it's vanilla, very lactonic, and this first white effect, very comfortable feeling. Is close to the innocence, the purity. Is very seductive, but comfortable.
Very soothing.
And after you can feel the first note of the white flower, the jasmine, the tuberose, two beautiful white flower. But
some pumpkin, some almond.
Yeah. So there's a touch of incense too.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's good to feel. Yeah, but it is a special incense in the same time because it's not the oliban classical incense. It's a captive from Givaudan. The name is mystical. In fact, mystical is a very clear and luminous incense. It's not a traditional incense. It's a rework. And on the base note, we are also tonka beans, cocoa, which is more sweet, but comfortable. But it's sweet, but it's animalistic in the same time because we are talking about a beast.
So this is the pure, or
it's pure, but not only pure because it's a mix between the purity and the part of because this beast is supposed to be white. Voilà, this is a big story, a long story that is.
Dom Rosa, how is it different from this Medicine version?
Alors, it's the Dom Rosa. This one is the original version.
Yes.
Is the first story, the first concept. This one, yes, because you know, when I was designer, I work a lot for a very luxury brand of champagne, like Dom Perignon, but not only Dom Perignon, but Dom Rosa also, because there is two beautiful cuvées de prestige, because it's the best champagne that you can find in for cuvées de prestige. It's the top of the champagne, and it's the reason why I use Dom and Rosa. And the idea is to create a pink champagne.
I see. Wow.
Yeah, with the sparkling effect. Because when you smell a cup of champagne, for example, first to taste the champagne, you feel first the sparkling effect, the bubble under your nose, and the idea.
Did you drink a lot when you designed for that?
You feel it?
Yes. A little bit sparkling.
Yeah.
Very little, but more citrusy, I think.
Because the sparkling effect comes from the grapefruit
Yes.
and the pear. No, it's not too citrusy. The grapefruit is sparkling citrus, and we can feel this sparkling. And for me, it's a part of the energy of the champagne, energy of the perfume too. Sure. And in the middle, in the earth note, we have a beautiful Damascena rose. Because the rose is not. We don't use a rose to create a champagne wine, but we use a rose to close to the vineyard. And when you are in the champagne region, if you go to close to the plant, then you can find a rose, but it's not here for the decoration, for the beauty of the flower. It's just here because, unfortunately, because the rose is more fragile than the grape. And if the virus attack, you can save the grape, because you see the virus on the flower, and it is a very beautiful and tragic story,
So
because
it's like an indicator for virus.
exactly is it Rosa?
I see. Thank you very much. Thank you, Philippe, for
Thank you.
for having us. And
I love to enjoy perfume.
please come to the center. Okay. Bye.
Bye.